Students, our topic is literary devices in poems. In the first two lessons or lectures, we read that there are various literary devices in poems. So far, we have read 12 devices, which are alliteration, allusion, anaphora, assonance, consonance, enjambment, hyperbole, inversion, onomatopoeia, synecdoche, refrain, and repetition. Moving on, the 13th device is simile. You might have heard that simile is the comparison between two dissimilar things or persons. We use some words like as or like to show this comparison. And this comparison where we compare two things or two persons by using words as or like. This is known as simile. Examples? From the poem The Daffodils by William Wordsworth in class 11. This is the very first line. I wandered as a cloud, where the word as has been used to show comparison between the poet. The poet compares himself to the wandering cloud. So this comparison is simile. Similarly, in the poem Sunrise, 12th class poem by Padma Sachdev, the poet says, the sun was descending like a cataract in the eye of the sky. Here the comparison has been shown by using the word like. This is another example of simile. Number 14, metaphor. Metaphor is the indirect comparison by highlighting a particular quality of two things. Here, indirect comparison is made between two things, but the comparison is in a particular, with respect to a particular quality. For example, in the poem The Mosquito, 11th class poem by D.H. Lawrence, the poet refers to the mosquito as phantom. Phantom means something separate, which is invisible, which is not seen. Again, the poet refers this mosquito, you the winged victory. So here the comparison is made, mosquito is compared with the winged victory. So this is indirect comparison known as metaphor. Another example, Inklings from the Dark by Rama Rai, class 12 poem. Fragrant blossoms, blossom means flowers, blooming on his lips. So it means the poet sees the smiling face of his son, and he compares them with the fragrant blossoms, fragrant flowers that have sprouted, that have bloomed on the lips of his child. So this is another example of metaphor. Number 15, personification. In personification, we give a human quality. We attribute a quality that is related, that is characteristic of human beings. But this quality, this character, this feature is attributed to an animal or some non-living thing or inanimate thing. For example, in the poem The Daffodils by William Wordsworth, class 11 poem, when at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. The daffodils were in a crowd, but crowd means a large gathering of people. We say crowd, we use crowd word crowd when there is a large gathering of people. But here the crowd word has been attributed, this quality has been attributed to the daffodils. So it is personification. Another example, When Autumn Came by Faiz Ahmad Faiz, class 12. This is the way the autumn came to the trees. It stripped them down to the skin. Here autumn has been personified by the poet. Number 16, rhyme. Rhyme means some internal or end words. The poet in his verses or in a particular verse uses some internal words, or in 2 verses or 3 verses he uses some end words to create musical effects with the same sound. For example, The Daffodils by William Wordsworth, class 11. Besides the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Here the two lines, the last word of this first line is trees, and here it is breeze. They have the same sound. See, this creates a musical effect, and these are known as rhyming words. Number 17. Transferred epithet or hyperlage. In transferred epithet or hyperlage, an adjective or adverb used with a noun. We use an adjective or adverb with a noun, but it refers to another noun. The adjective or this adverb is with some noun, but actually its place has been transferred. It belongs to some other noun. For example, he had a sleepless night. He had a sleepless night. Night itself is not sleepless, but sleepless was it for the person, So this adjective refers to the person, but it has been connected with the night, This is called transferred epithet, or this is also known as hyperlage. Another example from the poem The Daffodils by William Wordsworth, class 11. A poet cannot be but gay in such a jocund company. Here, the company has been referred to as jocund company. The company is company of the flowers, company of daffodils, but it has been called jocund. Jocund means happy, happy company. Actually, the poet is happy, and his happiness is shown with the company of the daffodils. So this adjective relates to the poet, but it has been connected. It has been related to the company. So this is another example of transferred epithet or hyperlage. 18. Double talk. In double talk, double talk is the use of language that has more than one meaning. Sometimes a language has more than one meaning, and it is used, it is intended. This double talk is intended, it is used by the poet to hide the truth. For example, in the poem Once Upon a Time by Gabriel O'Cara, class 12 poem, the poet says, I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance. The poet says to his guest goodbye, but actually he does not say goodbye. He means good riddance. So this is an example of double talk. The last device we are going to discuss is imagery, and it's an important, very important device. It is the creation of any sensory effects. Sensory effects means that's related to our senses, like visual. Visual means related to sight or seeing. Auditory, related to hearing. Olfactory, related to smell. Gustatory, related to taste. Tactile, related to touch or feel. Or kinesthetic, related to movement. These words create pictures, particular pictures. These words create particular pictures in our mind. Examples: visual imagery. Punishment in Kindergarten by Kamala Das. That's full of this imagery. We read, a blue-frocked woman refers to the teacher of the poet. A blue-frocked woman. Immediately to our mind comes a woman who wears blue frocks. This is visual imagery. Auditory, throwing words at me like pots and pans. Olfactory, smell to the flowers. Here it is related to smell. Auditory is related to hearing. Gustatory, related to taste. Sipping sugar cane. These are all in Punishment in Kindergarten by Kamala Das. Class 12. Now tactile. Tactile means to touch. Touch or feel. But oh, the concrete shook and the cold ashes kissed my feet. Here kissed means touched. The concrete shook and the ashes came out, and those ashes touched the feet of the poet, touch. So this is tactile imagery. It is in the poem Inklings from the Dark by Rahman Rai, color style. Last, kinesthetic. Kinesthetic is related to movement. Movement. Tossed their heads in sprightly dance. The Daffodils, poem Daffodils by William Wordsworth, class 11. And here it shows sprightly dance. It shows movement of the flowers, movement of the flowers. So it is known as kinesthetic imagery. With this, we wrap up our discussion on the poetic devices. Thank you.